2K Sports Pregame Show.
Okay, basketball fans, with me, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. You're watching 2K Sports, but you know that already. Tonight, it'll be the Sacramento Kings up against the Golden State Warriors at Oracle Arena. And for Golden State, no question, they've got this game penciled in as a win, but they still have to go out and make plays. They'll look to grab an early lead and get this one over with early. Hold on to your seats, folks. Should be a wild ride. Whoa! Two athletic clubs facing off. Kenny, how do you expect this one to go down?
Ooh, lots of highlight reels, lots of highlight reels, lots of highlight reels, and great showmanship.
Should be exciting for the players and the fans. The team that takes care of the basketball will have the edge.
Woo! Okay, time for tip-off. We send it over to...
What are you riding, a horse, Ernie?
Woo! Kevin Harlan.
It's not a roller coaster, is it?
Traffic making its way across the Bay Bridge between San Francisco and our broadcast location tonight, Oakland, California. It's an all-Western Conference matchup, and today's game is the Kings coming to town for this one. The excitement of the NBA is on the way. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. Today's game continues this Golden State Warriors homestand. Well, they're entering a bit of a soft spot in their schedule, facing off guys against some of the lower-ranked teams in the league, and we'll see if they're able to take advantage and pad their win total.
Yeah, hold up, Kevin. You've been around this league a while, and you know there are no gimmies when it comes to playing this game. Even though the schedule looks soft and looks like there are many winnable games, every team can take you out to lunch if you don't pay attention and respect your opponent.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Well, Steph Curry is the two-time league MVP, and Steve Kerr says he's maybe the most impactful offensive player ever. He puts fear into defenses like no one I've ever seen. No one's been able to shoot off the dribble from 35 feet. It changes the entire game. Kevin?
A game changer indeed. DA, thank you. Steve, compared to when you played, talk about elements of the game that are now easier for the players than, like I said, when you played.
I think you start on the floor, the game is less physical. There's no more handshaking. There's no more chucking. There's no more hard fouls when they're throwing you up against the stanchion. And then I think off the court, the travel. I started when we flew commercial, Kevin. Now every team is flying private. I think the travel is definitely easier for players.
Not only flew commercial, Smitty, but we used to fly in the first flight out every morning, like 6 a.m.
Yes.
flights after a game, after a night game.
I remember those days. The positive was you didn't practice a lot when you got to those cities.
All right, let's set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. On the court for Sacramento. Fox is at the point with Hield next to him at the 2. Down low, it's Bagley and Cauley-Stein. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3. And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. Here's Hield. Stolen by Thompson. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. It's good.
Easy to see why Thompson is an all-star caliber player. Phenomenal at getting shots to go despite contact.
Fox kicks to Bagley. About 1 minute into the first quarter. The feed to Hield. A pass to Fox. 6 to shoot. Fires it up. And it's Durant with the rebound. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. This game against Sacramento is the first time they've met this year.
And although they were the better team last year by overall record, this was a competitive matchup for them.
Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Curry dishes to Iguodala. Over Bagley. That one off the back iron and out.
Not sure of the thought process on that one. Really bad shot selection.
Well, you're playing for the team, not just yourself. They needed much better execution that trip down the floor.
Now, here's Fox. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Utah. 5 on the clock. Shoots. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Fox is gone. 1 of 3 shooting so far. Curry finds Iguodala. Thompson outside. Golden State moving the ball around. Here's Cousins. Sacramento grabs the miss.
You can't ask for a higher percentage look than the one that he got. I think he lost his concentration.
And finished off by Bagley.
And how about the leaping ability of Bagley? He gets off the ground with ease to throw that one down.
Here's Iguodala. Sacramento making their last shot. The pass to Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in the game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
That's what happens when you get an excellent screen like that. He had plenty of space to slash right toward the basket.
Now here's Thompson. Marvin Bagley missing his last shot. Overhealed, and Thompson gets it to go in on the assist by Curry. 6 points for Klay Thompson.
Sometimes before Thompson even catches the pass, he knows he's firing.
Fox passes to Bogdanovich, and there's the call on Curry. That's his first foul. It's stolen by Curry.
That's going to drive your coach crazy. Protect the basketball. He lost focus for 1 second. There goes the possession.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against Portland.
I just thought the defense was porous. Got any shot they wanted, really, for most of the evening.
I'll give them credit. Even though they were facing very little resistance, they refused to play down to the level of their competition. I thought for sure the defense was going to send that one back, but he somehow got that one up, over the D and in.
And for DeMarcus Cousins, it's just good to see him back and seemingly not with any ill effects of that Achilles injury.
Injuries like that are always scary, especially to big men. With Cousins, you never worried about him missing so much time. The concern was him regaining all his burst and agility.
Here's Cauley Stein after the made shot from Andre Iguodala. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Got a piece of it. Warriors leading by 7. Here's Durant. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Defensively, all eyes on Klay. Great scorer, but also able to beat you with the pass.
Fox kicks to Hield. Feeds to Bagley. To the wing on the left. Fader on the way. And too long on the shot.
I mean, the mid-range jump shot, a lot of guys have a hard time knocking it down.
Curry's shot is good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
So the Kings call timeout, their first. And Steph Curry, Steve, the #1 selling jersey in the league for the last 3 consecutive seasons. For all the attention, he seems remarkably unaffected.
Just the way he was raised. A great family. His father, Dale, played in the NBA, but made the kids work for things they wanted. It's not an act with Steph. It's just who he is.
And here is Fox after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Fox passes to Cauley Stein. Kicks it to Bogdanovich. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, going to the floater right there. That was pretty.
And Bogdan Bogdanovich, Greg, a highly decorated player internationally. Multiple silver medals with the Serbian national team, a EuroLeague champion back in 2017.
Yeah, I mean, he's a talented player, very skilled, and at 6'6" can play either
guard spot. Great shooter. I think he's one to watch.
Shooting one.
When you look at today's NBA salaries, Steve, do you feel the responsibility to learn financial management falls mostly on the players, or should the league do even more to help them find out about what they're going to do with all this money?
You know, I think it's the responsibility of both. I think the Players Association, also the NBA, and I think organizations as well. I think you look at it, we're all involved to get a chance to help these youngsters. It's not easy for a 19-year-old, 20-year-old to become a millionaire overnight. That's just not something that you're used to, and handling that, it has been a problem for some players in the past.
Goes back up. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Steve, you think about Coach Steve Kerr as a player, the 50th pick in 1988, and for his career, the best three-point percentage in NBA history.
I played with him, and I played against him. Always had to know where he was on the floor. The perfect coach for this sharp-shooting team.
The first free throw is good. Jordan Bell's checked in for Andre Iguodala. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Thompson outside. Passes it to Durant. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Hield. He had 34 points in the win against Utah.
And a gigantic game for him at the free throw line. He was an instigator, drawing a ton of contact and really just hunting for the whistle. And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
The Kings trail by 13. Pass to Bogdanovich. He kicks it to Bagley. Shoots over Curry. No good off the front iron.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
From the arc. It's hauled in by the Kings. Cauley-Stein's got his 4th rebound in this one. And it's Cousins with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Jerebko comes in for DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Sacramento also making some changes. Kufis checked in for Cauley-Stein. Randolph comes in for Bagley. And it's Bielitsa in for Bogdanovich. Pass to Randolph. Here's Kufis. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Well, a high level of scrutiny for this Warriors team. Last season, they led the league in technicals and ejections. Smitty, how important is it for them to get a handle on that?
Well, it's not a good look for them, but they have some competitors. But you have to challenge in the right way. Play with poise, and they're fine when they're on the court.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. And it's Livingston with the ball for the Golden State Warriors. A 12-point game. Dishes it to Durant. The three. That one doesn't drop. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. Now, here's Fox. He's covered closely. Inside. Here's Randolph. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
One could argue that's a good shot, but maybe not the right shooter to take it.
Now, here's Livingston, guarded by Fox. And Thompson puts up a deep three, and the Warriors miss again.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Heel dishes to Fox. And the pass to Koufos. Healed from outside. Rebounded by Urebko. Warriors leading by 12. Durant for three. It falls for the sixth time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
I don't know if you can do it any better on both ends than they have tonight.
It's early, but they have taken full control of this game, and the fans here, they know it.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. A lot of statistics to try to devour. The plus-minus statistics are some that really stand out for fans and players. How useful you think a tool that is?
You know, I love it, Kevin, because then you get a chance to see the guys who, you know, the stats we're looking at is rebounds, points, assists, and blocks and steals. There are some guys that make an impact without having those numbers, and it goes by what's the score is, and that plus-minus help those guys who I would say not as skillful as some of the guys as far as putting up stats that way, but you can see the team plays better when this guy is on the floor, no matter how many points he scores.
Did you pay attention to the plus-minus?
Kevin, I'm so old, they didn't have plus-minus.
I didn't mean to embarrass you there, Steve. I am so sorry. Shot clock at 2.
Yeah, really like the defensive focus and intensity at the start.
Now here's Livingston, guarded by Fox. Livingston kicks to Cook. Lets it go from the wing. Off the left rim and out.
I can tell you right now, the coach loved everything about that shot except the result.
Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Bell. Livingston looking for the opening. There's the dish to Cook. Back to Livingston. Kicks it to Thompson. Banked in off the glass. Thompson's got 8 points.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Up top, Koufos. He dishes it to Heel. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
And Thompson kicks to Bell over Koufos. That one rolling around and rims out. The Kings trail by 15. Fox with it. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Fox has got his second bucket of the night.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. It has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
Here is Cook. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Livingston. Drops it in from 11 feet. And the Warriors lead by 15.
And when you build a big lead like this, especially early, you have to guard against the letdown.
Yeah, this is where it gets interesting. Do they start to coast, or do they go right for the juggler?
Now, here's Randolph, who's averaging around 5.5 points a game. It's tipped. The feed to Urebko. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Methodical in their approach. They have absolutely owned this first quarter.
My opinion, it's been the commitment to pounding the ball inside. That's what's giving them the upper hand.
Here's Koufos. Pass to Hield. And Fox has it in the corner. 16 feet away. That's miss number 3 for him. Now 2 for 5 from the floor. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
He gets it in there. Fox has got 6.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here is Cook. He had 10 points in the win against Portland. Pass to Thompson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 10 points for him.
Thompson showing determination getting to the hoop. Even with contact, he finds a way to drill the shot.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And we'll be right back after this. Kevin Durant talked about his teammates and about the Warriors roster, the envy of every team in the league.
I like our depth. I like that we could play, we can play big, we can play small, we can match up with a lot of different teams. And it's just a matter of us going out there and playing consistent basketball. It's easier said than done. But we like where we are right now. We just got to continue to keep getting better.
You know, Greg, KD has a lot of help with this team.
And that's why he signed with the Warriors. But even with all their talent, you can bet Durant is going to be leading the charge.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a very convincing performance here from the Warriors so far.
I tell you, on fire all period long. And this is how you want to start the game.
They built up a monster lead on the heels of great shooting. Love the attack mindset here.
On the floor for Sacramento. Fox is at the point with Hield next to him at the 2. Kufis out there with Labissiere. And it's Bielitsa in at the 3 spot. And here's Thompson. 32 points for him last game against Portland.
You know what? I also like how he attacked the glass. Gave a terrific effort in that department.
The Kings trail by 15. Klay Thompson came ready-made to the NBA as far as his three-point shooting goes, Steve. But what impresses you most with how he's developed the rest of his game?
Well, he was a shooter. Now he's a scorer. He can post up, he can knock it down from the mid-range, and he can make plays off the dribble now. You can tell he spent a lot of time on his footwork.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, the Kings signed some quality vets last season, but when the losses piled up, they decided to go young. Now, the focus is on development. The veterans still have a role, providing steadying presence on the court and in the locker room. Kevin?
David, it certainly is a balancing act. Thanks for that report. Catching up on the changes for Golden State, DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Jerebko. And it's Iguodala in for Klay Thompson. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for the Kings. Kufis outside Bogdanovic. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
One shot. Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
For Sacramento, they have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
Curry's checked in for the Warriors.
One shot, mind the lanes.
Free throw good, Bogdanovic. Steve, you played with 6 different NBA teams. What's the best way to earn the respect of new teammates, for instance, in the case of you with the 6 different teams you played on?
I think, Kevin, being yourself in all situations. You come in and you do what we used to call the obvious. You play extremely hard. You're a good teammate, and obviously being on time, and you don't be one of those players that deviates from the system. Come in and follow the game plan and don't try to go outside the game plan, and just be reliable and be disciplined.
Good perspective. The Kings trail by 12. He kicks to Fox. Pass to Labissiere. Back to Fox. 6 to shoot. Over Bell. And it doesn't even draw either.
And tonight, he just hasn't been efficient offensively. That's a big reason why they're behind.
And the foul on Jordan Bell. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And the Warriors making a change here. Durant's checked in. And a change for the Kings. Bagley's checked in. And so Dave Yeager has had enough. Timeout.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really unbelievable.
You start to wonder, in my opinion, is it better to take everything to the rack now or to try at least draw some fouls?
Golden State on D. Nothing offensively yet from them in the second quarter. Now Fox. 6 points for him. Clock at 6. It's Bielitsa. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Bielitsa.
First personal foul, team's first. Into the lineup for the Kings. Willie Cauley-Stein.
Now, here's Cousins. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Portland.
He owned the glass in that one, too. No one could put a body on him.
Yeah, the onslaught continues. He's been unstoppable now for a couple of nights.
The momentum is building, scoring in a bunch of ways. That's why his number keeps getting called.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter.
And just marvelous work on the defensive side from Andre. So good at getting a hand up and contesting shots.
Cousins with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Floats one. Kept alive. Here's Durant. Good D by Bogdanovich. The Kings trail by 14. And it's Bagley in the corner. Iguodala with the steal. He feeds it to Durant. And Kevin Durant with the slam.
It's been this way all game, I'll tell you. Durant putting on a clinic.
For Sacramento, they've gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. There's the pass to Bagley. Sacramento again missing.
Yeah, another missed opportunity, and you can just see the frustration.
He wants to help his team, but when you're in position to finish, it's hard to turn that down.
Fox passes to Bagley. Dishes it to Labissiere. Kicks it to Bagley. And good that time. Bagley's got his second basket of the game.
And a little mano-a-mano. Bagley unwilling to back down, forces the issue there, and gets it to go.
Back to Curry. Iguodala outside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Cousins. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. And the Warriors lead by 18.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Labissiere kicks to Fox. Sacramento moving it around. Bogdanovich against Iguodala. A nice shot by Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 5 points in the quarter. And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That will complete this 4-game homestand.
Iggy just keeping his head up on his swivel all the time.
The Kings trail by 18. And Bogdanovich kicks to Cauley-Stein. To the middle. And Cauley-Stein throws it down.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. And that was an Unleashed Chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play, sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. Here's Cousins, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 4 assists in the game. Sacramento's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Fox with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Fox passes to Bogdanovich. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Steve, when you look back at your career, which years do you remember playing your best brand of basketball?
You know, I think obviously when you're younger, you feel like you have more of an impact with your skill level to go along with your athleticism. I think my best run was about a 5 or 6 year run when I was playing with the Atlanta Hawks and the Portland Trailblazers. Those two teams, I think I had my best run.
Free throw good, Bogdanovich. Zach Randolph is checked in for the Kings. And so he makes both from the line.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Livingston kicks to Iguodala. Back to Livingston, and he slams it one-handed.
Sean Livingston demonstrating his exceptional athleticism at the point guard position, finishing with a slam.
Fox passes to Bagley. To the inside. Here's Cauley Stein. Nice D from Cousins.
No hesitation. He took it right to the rack. But a quick reaction by the defense.
Here's Iguodala, and it's Golden State with another.
Andre getting the offensive juices flowing. Just a confident player who likes taking those type of shots.
The Kings trail by 20. Fox dishes to Bagley. Passes it to Bogdanovich. He kicks to Cauley Stein. Left side, Randolph. With the shot, just 4 to shoot. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Bogdanovich has got 9 points in the quarter. Livingston finds Cousins. Durant with it. Back to Cousins. And Cousins throws it down.
Owning that area around the rim, something DeMarcus has done as far back as we can remember.
Fox passes to Randolph. Outside, Bogdanovich. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Back to Livingston. Pass to Curry. Jacks up a 3, and it's good, assisting on the play with Livingston. And it's 8 points for Steph Curry.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Fox kicks to Cauley Stein. The dish to Bogdanovich. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
His temperature is rising. I mean, it is rising.
Livingston finds Durant. From the wing, Curry gets the bucket. Curry's got 10.
Yeah, you see the killer instinct. He's going for the death blow.
True story. They've got a monster lead that's taking a life of its own.
Now, here's Fox. He's got 6, and Steph Curry with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Urebko's checked in for Golden State. Thompson comes in for Sean Livingston. And the Kings also making a change. Hield's checked in. Bagley the pass to Randall. Curry against Fox. Shot clock at 6. Trying his luck deep, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Bell is checked in for the Warriors. Sacramento also making some changes. Kufis checked in for Bagley, and Bielitsa in for Fox. Looking at the last game for Sacramento, it was a win against the Jazz in Salt Lake City.
De'Aaron Fox, another hyper-athletic point guard out of Kentucky. Great size at 6'4". He can impact the game at both ends.
Thompson with the bucket.
Mr. Dependable tonight, helping them grow this lead.
Sacramento's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Randolph against Cousins. Randolph kicks to Bogdanovich. Takes the 13-footer. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. And De'Aaron Fox made his mark at Kentucky with his terrific on-ball defense. He puts a lot of pressure on.
Yeah, I mean, he picks up 94 feet. And that's really how you set the bar for your team, with how hard you compete at the defensive end.
Some call him a star, some call him a tease. Cousins is somewhere in between the two.
This is his first free throw of the game.
2 shots.
And that one falls for DeMarcus Cousins. Well, DeMarcus Cousins, perhaps one of the biggest names in free agency this last offseason.
Kevin, clearly the top big man available. It wasn't obvious what the market for him would be like because of his injury. Still not surprised he ended up here because he fits in well with this team.
And the Warriors making a change here. Cook's checked in. They have a very long way to go to get within sight of the lead.
And from what we've seen so far, guys, don't hold your breath.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Randolph. Sacramento again missing. Thompson surveying the floor. Urepko inside. Bielitsa's there. Fades away. 6 on the shot clock. Out of bounds. Sacramento will take possession.
Kings ball.
Sacramento making a switch here. Farrell's checked in.
Yogi Ferrell.
Here's Hield. He has 6. To end the drought. Up again. And the second chance effort by Randolph.
Zach Randolph is just relentless on the glass. One of the best offensive rebounders we have in the game.
Here's Cousins. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And they make sure to get the last shot of the quarter there. Nicely done.
You know, this is the discipline you need to play with. At this level, number of possessions matters.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Coach Dave Yeager. Coach, what is going to be the focus offensively going into the second half?
Well, we try to go inside. You know, that's our strength anyways. And for us, you know, our bread is buttered inside, so we try to play high-low. And then if the threes come out of that, great, but we want to try to get everything to the rim.
Coach, it all starts with that entry pass to the big, and then everybody plays off of him. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After one half of play, it's been a one-sided affair. Hey, everybody, welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. A tremendous start for Kevin Durant. He ended up with 19 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 block. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, it comes down to confidence. From the opening tip, these guys had that swag. They had the attitude that you can't beat us, we could only beat ourselves.
Shaq, how do you think Sacramento played?
Well, their sloppy play really surprised me, especially the turnovers. No matter who they had out there, they never seemed to be on the same page. Their only hope is to make every possession count, and that means taking care of the ball.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
As we return to the action here at Oracle, a terrific look from above at downtown Oakland and the historic Tribune Tower. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
And I love the game plan in that first half. They really valued each possession.
You know what? It's hard to do. Staying focused and disciplined with your approach.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Thompson and Durant fill out the perimeter. Iguodala out there with DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Curry in at the point guard position. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half.
Got to push Bagley out of the paint. Once he's close to the rim, he is locked in on scoring.
Here's Durant. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Bogdanovich has got 4 rebounds in this game. That one, no good. Great D that time from Durant. Here's Cousins, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
I think the body control is the most impressive element about DeMarcus Cousins. He's a well-coordinated athlete.
The Warriors shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
Shooting for Golden State.
One
DeMarcus
shot
Cousins.
behind the lanes.
With one.
The free throw drops for Cousins. Here's Fox. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul. Golden State on D. A pass to Fox. Healed outside. Just 5 to shoot. Over Thompson. Healed, can't hit. Golden State's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Durant kicks to Thompson. Iguodala deciding where to go with it. It's Curry outside. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. Fox passes to Cauley-Stein. Back to Fox. And it's in there. Fox has got 8 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Curry kicks to Thompson. Feeds it to Durant. Iguodala outside. Over Bagley. And again, no good by Golden State.
Just 1 for 4 since the break. They are looking for better efficiency on the offensive end.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. That's 10 points for De'Aaron Fox.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Now here's Iguodala. He's got 7, and they pick up 2.
KD has always been a tough cover because of his size at the 3 spot.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
And coach most likely wants to address their turnover issues. The offense looks forced right now, rush. There's no synergy to it. They have to find a way to work together and remain aggressive without making mistakes.
And checking out some numbers for Willie Cauley-Stein. Really been a key contributor over the past month. He's averaging about 7 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
You know what? It's part effort, part instincts. You see teams trying to keep a body or two on him, but that's easier said than done.
Now here's Iguodala. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Here's Bagley. He's got 6. They kick out to Heel. Over Thompson. Misses off the right iron. Warriors have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Curry trying to break free. That one, no good. And it's the Kings taking it the other way. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at Golden State, a terrific position for them as they hold up that illustrious top spot, but it's a long season, as we all know. And, of course, Sacramento just way behind.
And I think for Sacramento, they've staggered along here early in the season. They're going to be in for a long year if they don't make some real quick progress.
Unfortunately, I don't see them as being a team that's going to turn any big corners anytime soon. I think what we've seen from them in the early part of the season is what we're going to keep seeing.
And here is Fox after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Cauley-Stein dishes to Heel. Trying to get open is Bogdanovich. Nice D from Cousins. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
DeMarcus can play outside, but the paint is still where he makes his living.
Cauley-Stein with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Well, Greg, and Willie Cauley-Stein, a live wire 7-footer.
I mean, he's got great foot speed for his size. I'd just like to see him really become more aggressive offensively and try to improve that skill set. But his mobility is so desirable in today's game.
Shooting 2.
That one is off. Skal Labissière's checked in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. He hits the second from the line. And here is Curry, 13 points in the game. He dishes it to Durant. And Buddy Hield is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul.
Buddy Hield. First personal foul, team second.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around.
And they're trying to stretch that lead out with the three-point shot, but their percentage hasn't been what they'd like it to be here in the second half.
To the middle. The baseline J. Back to Labissière. Clock at 6. Goes up from the top of the key, and he hits the jump shot. 8 points for Buddy Hield. Golden State's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Iguodala finds Durant. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala.
Combine Durant's length with that kind of touch. What's the defense supposed to do?
Now Fox. 10 points for him. Fades. Bagley, no good.
You know, not sure if he's playing to the crowd, but no need for the fadeaway on that shot.
Iguodala, no good. And for Sacramento, their shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. On the wing, Hield. Curry against Fox. Shot clock at 5. The stupendous finish in traffic. Fox has got 6 points in the quarter.
He is a blur. I mean, Fox obviously skilled at breaking down the defense, coupled with his athleticism and size. Boy, he is a terror.
Now here's Durant. He's got 23, and that one good. 14 points for Klay Thompson.
An open jump shot there, and their D not putting up any resistance today.
Labissiere, the pass to Cauley-Stein, and stolen by Cousins. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to go on Willie Cauley-Stein.
100% in the zone tonight. A score. Cousins making it look easy.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Bell is checked in for Iguodala. Jerebko comes in for Kevin Durant. And Cook subbed in for Curry. Then for the Kings, Koufos comes in for Willie Cauley-Stein. And Bjelica in for Bagley. And that one falls for DeMarcus Cousins. For Sacramento, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Fox kicks to Koufos. That's good from Fox on the assist by Koufos. Fox has got 14 points for the game.
You look at that lead pass there. He just has such a great feel for the game.
Cook looking it over. Cousins with it. Koufos is there. And that one's good. Cousins.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Fox passes to Koufos. And the foul called on DeMarcus Cousins. That's foul number 2 for him. Zach Randolph's checked in for Sacramento. Yogi Ferrell comes in for De'Aaron Fox.
Zach Randolph.
On defense, the Warriors. Randolph dishes to Hield. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And that's just a great individual play right through the teeth of the defense.
Greg, as we know, Buddy Hield, a Wooden Award winner at Oklahoma.
I mean, he grew from nothing, his words, in the Bahamas. And his first hoop, a crate he nailed to some plywood. Couldn't even afford the nails. Had to find those. So from there to here, what an incredible journey.
One shot, gentlemen.
Free throw drops for Hield. Warriors have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime, shooting 8 of 15. Golden State moving it around. Thompson in the corner. The pass to Jerebko. Shot clock at 5. Nailed from three-point land.
A little breakdown there, letting them get that rebound. You can't allow that to happen.
Ferrell kicks to Bjelica. There's the feed to Randolph. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Randolph's got his second bucket of the night.
And Randolph's ability to finish through contact is huge for this team. They depend on him being tenacious out there.
Here's Jerebko. Lays it up and banks it in. Jerebko's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Hield kicks to Koufos. Back to Hield. Ball's knocked loose, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cousins. And let's take a look at the playmaking here. This chart with the assist totals split between the front court and the back court tonight for Sacramento.
And their bigs have done the job. They can create some offense. They keep their heads up. They're playing unselfishly. You know, hopefully they can continue that, and they'll be able to gain some traction.
Here's Farrell. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Clock is at 3. And again, it's Sacramento converting. And the Warriors with possession here. Cook, the pass to Jerebko. Kicks it to Thompson. Over Hield. The shot by Thompson, no good.
And that's the look this offense is designed to produce.
Always frustrating when you do everything right, yet just can't complete the play.
The Kings have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Sean Livingston, he's checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And it's Cook with the ball for Golden State. Thompson outside. Passes to Livingston. Over Koufos. Livingston, no luck. Kings shooting it beautifully here in the third. 56% from the field. And it's Hield off the drive. And then Hield with the dunk.
As solid as he's been, they're still behind. He needs help.
Golden State's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Pass to Thompson. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
Here's a good example of taking what the defense allows. Klay Thompson, not just an outside threat.
Bielitsa passes to Koufos. Good work there as it goes.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Golden State's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Stolen by Randolph. 1:22 left to play in the third. Jerebko in the post. Bielitsa's there, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Warriors shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
At the line for your Warriors, Jonas Jerebko. 2 shots.
2.
And the first one at the line is good. Jerebko hits them both. 1:15 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Farrell. Pass to Bielitsa. Just 5 to shoot. From deep. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
And let's take a look now at some stats for Klay Thompson. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run, averaging about 23 points per, just over 2 steals and 4 rebounds. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Well, and we've seen defenses try to adjust, but he has the intelligence along with the talent, just finds new ways to beat them.
Cook kicks to Thompson. The three-pointer is right on target. Thompson's got 7 points here in this quarter.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Here's Farrell. It's rebounded by Golden State. Thompson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Jerebko kicks to Cook. There's the pass to Thompson. Lets it go from 11. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
And you can't end the period any better than that.
Yeah, I agree. Shot clock doing his thing. He times it out perfectly.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. Back right after this. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Golden State's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. On the court right now for the Kings, Bielitsa is out there with Iman Shumpert. Then it's Ben McLemore, and it's Giles in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Jerebko. He kicks to Bell. Lets it go from 11. Jump shot is good. Bell's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the Warriors. Shumpert against Bell. Shumpert passes to Giles. Up top, McLemore. He's covered by Livingston. McLemore. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Back to Cook. A few possessions into the 4th quarter, just over a minute played. Got a piece of it. Wants to get it to Jerebko and does. Jones kicks to Bell. Here's Cook. Another 3 for Golden State.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
And here's Farrell. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Outside Shumpert. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And that's from beyond, guys, right back at you.
This is looking more like an all-star game right now. Everyone launching from range.
And Jones slams it home.
Sean Livingston's court vision is amazing. Being able to hit the open guy right on stride.
Farrell passes to Bielitsa. Farrell kicks to Bielitsa. Here's McLemore, and again it's Sacramento converting.
The defense has to be better. When he gets those looks, he usually knocks them down with ease, like he did there.
Cook, the pass to Jones. Back to Cook. Now here's Jerebko. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And now we'll look at the upcoming schedule for Sacramento. On Sunday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Utah Jazz. And then on Thursday, they'll be playing against Lou Williams and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And looking at the Suns matchup, you know they want to come out and make a big statement in that one. It won't be easy, but anything can happen.
And he knocks down the first one. Steve, more and more we're seeing NBA players speak out on societal issues. Do you think it's gone too far in any way, or do you think it should go even farther?
No, I think players should speak up. I think in all, all our four major sports and in any possible way, I think guys should get a chance to weigh in on what they feel individually. Freedom of speech, and I think our players is just like everybody else. You had freedom of speech. You should be allowed to speak up on issues.
Here's Farrell. This year kicks to Farrell. Got a hand on it, and that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. And Labissiere gets it to go. The Warriors have gotten all three of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Here is Cook. Six on the shot clock. Puts it up from 12. Off the left rim and out.
You know, I'd have been very impressed if he had got that one to go. Tough D.
Farrell. The rebound by Cook. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
For Sacramento, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Here's Farrell. Pass to Giles. Jones dishes to Cook. The shot's good from Jerebko. Jerebko's got 9 points here in the second half. Sacramento's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Here's Giles. Smitty, every so often we'll hear about a team holding a players-only meeting. You've been there, I'm sure. You've gone through that. What exactly goes on in those discussions?
You know, Kevin, when you hear players-only meeting, something's going wrong with the team. Right. And obviously, we meet all the time, but when there's specific, in quotation, a players-only meeting, there's a lot of things that are going wrong with the team, with individuals, with the coaches or general managers. They are trying to find a way to hash it out, and those are never good.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his first personal foul. Giles taking 2 shots.
Two shots.
No good on the free throw. And the Warriors making a change here. Looney's checked in. And he's good on the second. Here is Cook. Steve, looking around the league, name a few current players who you think will go down as the greatest in their franchise's history.
Well, the one name that comes to mind first is LeBron James. In several franchises he's played for. Also, Dirk Nowitzki. Reason why, he's a fantastic player. He's only been with one franchise, the Dallas Mavericks. I think Steph Curry. I think Russell Westbrook. And I think James Harden. Obviously in Houston, you have Akeem Olajuwon. He has a chance if he can win the MVP and keep playing at this level for several more years.
Good example. And there will be flashes when McLemore looks like the 7th overall pick in the draft, Steve, but they're right now few and far between.
Kevin, he hasn't quite broken through. The size and athleticism are there. Solid three-point shooter, but you never know exactly what kind of minutes he's going to give you.
2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. De'Aaron Fox is checked in for Sacramento. And he's good on the second. And here are the Warriors now. Cook kicks it to Looney. Pass to Livingston. Shumpert with the steal. And Fox with a clear path to the basket. 2 points. That one goes. Fox has got 10 points here in the second half.
Shumpert has a nose for the ball. Those can be game-changing plays.
Here's Looney. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to go on Scalabissiere. Well, the NBA has had 3 referee crews for quite a while. Steve, do you think adding a 4th ref would help in any way?
No, I think it'll get a little bit crowded on the floor. I would love to see, I know they won't go back, I love the 2 referee situation. I look at it right now. Referee A calls a call, referee B calls a call. It just feels like referee C has to make the next call or get up far as even with the other referees. I would love to see them go back to a 2-referee situation.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Shumpert finds Labissiere. From deep, McLemore gets the 3-pointer to fall.
And all those second chance points have given them a boost here in the second half, and that's a great way to cut into the lead.
Here is Cook, guarded by Shumpert.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
First personal foul, team's third.
Here is Cook, guarded by Shumpert. 5 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Here's Livingston, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
The shot clock was getting low, but Livingston is one of those guys that's comfortable, taking the basketball, getting to his spot, and knocking it down.
Fox passes to Shumpert. Fox kicks to Shumpert. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. 6 points for Amon Shumpert.
3.
The Warriors have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the 4th quarter. Pass to Livingston. NBA wants to keep things competitive, and one way to do that was to make some changes, Steve, to the draft lottery odds. Do you think it'll be enough?
You know, I think it's the right call for them. I think the bottom 3 teams all have the same odds for the top 3 spots now. And it'll be much more even to distribute the odds for the back half of the lottery.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Thompson, he's checked in for Sean Livingston. And a change for the Kings. Kufis checked in for Harry Giles. And that one misses. Sacramento's gone to 3-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting. Fox, no good. The Warriors have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. Here's Thompson. It's rebounded by Labissiere. Labissiere's got his 6th rebound on the night. Up top, McLemore. Thompson against Fox. Labissiere finds Shumpert. Takes the 13-footer. That shot, no good. The Warriors go the other way with it. Out to the right wing. Golden State moving the ball around. Thompson outside. Bangs home the trifecta. Thompson's got 12 points in just the second half.
And that's his 2nd triple of the game. Hadn't hit any in the first half. Maybe they made an adjustment at the break.
Labissiere with the ball. Back to Shumpert. Tries a 3, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. We hear the term empty stats every once in a while, Steve, usually referring to great production on a bad team. How valid do you think that theory is?
It is. A lot of guys you see are averaging, these numbers, and players look around, and the players you're saying, unfortunately for him, those numbers are empty stats because there are a lot of times these numbers are found and when the game is decided. And a lot of times on bad teams, you see these guys going for numbers. Then you get a chance to see them play on good teams, and those stats just don't match up.
Good explanation. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Klay Thompson has the perfect mentality for a shooter. No fear, no conscience. Just routine, repetition, and a hunger to be great.
Two shot.
That free throw good from Thompson. And Smitty, Thompson not easily distracted when he's shooting.
Well, growing up, he used to shoot all day in the rain. His dad played for the Blazers. Whatever his surroundings, he finds that calm in the storm.
The Kings making a switch here. Bielitsa's checked in. And so Thompson nails both of them.
Not projected to be a big-time defensive player coming out of college. Clay's now often asked to lock down the opponent's best scorer.
Here's Farrell. Kicks it to Labissiere. And it's Bielitsa atop the key. Here's Farrell. Over Bell. And it's good off the back rim and in.
Crafty move. He recognizes the size disadvantage, and the mid-range is close enough.
Right. No reason to take it all the way to the rack. Instead, take what the defense allows.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Thompson's got a couple of three-pointers now in the 4th for the Warriors.
Clay, picture perfect from down there. All in a day's work for the former three-point contest champions.
Here's Bielitsa. Labissiere. And Labissiere throws it down.
A nice job of converting, but what really makes this play, the league pass.
Steve, looks like we may not have any more sleeved jerseys anymore as you look back. Is this the end of an era or the end of an error, a mistake?
Either way, I am happy, Kevin. I just didn't like the look.
I am too.
And I couldn't imagine being a player, being able to try to shoot the basketball with sleeves.
It made no sense.
Not at all.
Shot,
so I'm looking forward not to see guys wearing, I would call it T-shirts.
At 6'11" and about 225 pounds, Labissiere is a long guy, someone who uses that size to his advantage.
Now here's Durant. 1:46 left to play here in the 4th. There's the steal. Here's Bielitsa, defended by Durant. Farrell gets the bucket.
This is what your spacing is designed to do, find cracks in the defense.
Golden State's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Warriors.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Klay Thompson.
What you like about his approach at the offensive end today, once he got into a rhythm, he stayed focused. That's why the points just kept coming.
And Yogi Ferrell, the undrafted Indiana product, went undrafted after staying all 4 years in Bloomington, but he has shown, Greg, to be a very strong player.
Yeah, and Ferrell is the perfect example of why you give a 4-year player a chance. Knows how to make the most of his time on the floor. I think he could start for a team, maybe be the 6th man, lead the second unit, play off the guard. He is just such a versatile player.
And the first one drops. And the Kings making a change here. Shumpert's checked in. He hits both from the stripe. 50 seconds left in the game. And the pass to Bell. On the wing, Thompson. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Thompson's got 31.
And they've earned this one, showing an ability to dominate in front of their home crowd.
You know, you feel on top of the world when it happens as a player, just the relationship you have with the fans.
Here's Farrell. Pass to McLemore. Swiped it away. It's stolen by Labissiere. Here's Farrell. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, DeMarcus. Congrats on the win. We know how intense you are on the floor, but it looked like tonight maybe you're having a little fun out there.
That's the thing. I'm just trying to come out here and have fun. I got a lot going for myself, and I'm too blessed to be out here frowning all the time. So I'm going to try to keep a smile on my face.
Well, it's a good look for you, man. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.